Hello everybody, and welcome to a new Let's Play. This is going to be a Let's Play of Dungeons of Dredmor, a game that's very similar to The Binding of Isaac, so I thought it would be a good fit, and so did many of you, judging by the comments that I got on my channel and on my videos. So we'll start a new game here. We'll play on Dwarvish Moderation, which is middle difficulty, and of course permadeath, so we can't reload our character after we die. Then we get our character customization screen here. Essentially, this is a roguelike very similar to The Binding of Isaac, where we're going to be doing some dungeon crawling, randomized dungeons, lots of different items, many of which we don't know the functions of, but it's a little bit more comprehensive and more punishing indeed as well, but more comprehensive in terms of the skills we can take. So we get to choose 7 skills here. Among them we have weapon masteries, so we can get combat bonuses and special attacks with things like maces and axes and swords and thrown weapons like ninja stars or unarmed combat. We also have certain passives here, like being less likely to miss or do more chance of doing critical attacks, or things like vampirism, so we don't heal normally, and normally in this game is healing by eating cheese and loot fisk, but instead we heal by drinking the blood of our enemies. Also, sparkles. So in case you didn't notice, the game has a pretty good sense of humor. Now, one of the things the game has, obviously there's also like magic and potion tinkering and stuff like that down here, but it also has crafting in it as well, and hopefully we'll get a taste of that. But it's been a long time since I played this game, so probably won't get into too much advanced stuff right at the get-go. But basically, let's put it this way, there's a lot of stuff to talk about. One of my favorite things to do is just hit random skill and see what kind of 7 skills we get entirely at random here. We've got Axe Mastery, Berserker Rage, so as we attack, our rage increases our fighting power. We can grow mushrooms that are more resistant to poison. We can create... We're a flesh smith, I suppose we can create our own minions then. We got a tinkering power, we got archaeology, which means we have a fedora, and it probably gives us some passes that I don't know right now. And we've got archery, so we can wield crossbows as well. I'm going to move tinkering, and maybe I'll put that just in another... Put it in a passive like dead shot here. So I'll remove that and put it up here, and then we'll start. And what kind of name would be good for a character like this? Let's go with Thornforg. Thornforg the Benevolent, anyway. So as we start our game here, we can see a little bit of the story beat. Basically, very similar, as I've mentioned many times, to the Binding of Isaac. Essentially, we are just going to be this hero here, and our goal is to defeat Dredmor himself. This game is a lot more difficult, at least in my estimation, than The Binding of Isaac, but you'll see that as we go here. And I haven't played it in a while, so we might see some mistakes. So right off the bat, we got some sliced bread, we got a mana potion. Now let's take a look at our items. What do we have here? We've got spores, which means we can probably grow mushrooms with those. Sliced bread gives us health, and a mana potion, which I believe... Let's just use that right away. I thought that actually replenished my spell points, my bad. Now let's look at our equipped items. We have our fedora here, which is a helmet. Hey, that's pretty good. You can see the bonuses that it gives us there. 4 stars in armor is not bad. Got a little bit of a leather armor here, as well as a crude stone axe, so we're doing all right here. And then we're just going to go through some exploring, so let's talk about the game itself a little bit as we get into combat here. It's turn-based, unlike Isaac, which is real-time, so there's a little bit more strategy involved in terms of things like combat. So I'll wait for this guy to come at me. This is a Diggle, an attack monster. Oh, I've got 2 guys on me right now, so you can see that bat there, but I got a lot of health. The Diggle will die, and I should be able to take out this little baddie without too much trouble here. There we go. So for defeating those monsters, I picked up some experience. You can see that right down here above my blue spell meter. And as we level up, we get more and more skills. So this is very much more of a traditional roguelike as compared to The Binding of Isaac. I thought they would complement each other very well. That one requires pretty good twitch reflexes, we could say. This one requires more along the lines of strategy. Now, if you can also see, I've got items down here in my inventory. There's bolts, so essentially I can throw those, because I don't believe I have a crossbow right now. No. Oh, I do actually have a crossbow right here. Yeah, so I can use my crossbow to shoot bolts at them. And I also have some magic here. I can summon a meat shield, which enhances my life force and regenerative powers, or I could grow mushrooms on the bodies of my enemies. Let's try that out. First we'll fight this guy, and let's use a bolt, just to show you how that works. You can see it does a lot more damage than my regular attack. Oh, I've got Berserker Rage because of my passive here, which means I do increased damage. And apparently I got an achievement as well. But you can see that bolts are a little bit dangerous because I only have 9 bolts left from those poison bolts, so they die very quickly. And it seems like there's poison here as well. Let's go use our mushroom growing technique here. I just threw some spores down, I believe. And we'll see what the heck happens there. Looks like I have to walk 28 steps or take 28 turns before those mushrooms will grow. Oh lord, what is going on over here? Some kind of truffle. Oh, I guess we can pick that up right away. Cool, that's a little bit strange, but let's just do a little quick lap here. I've never used the mushroom growing technique before. Oh, it's gone, okay. Still worked out pretty well. Now, the thing about this game is that it is much more punishing than Isaac, and also much, much more complicated. But I was kind of reintroduced to the game because it just recently was added to the next Humble Indie Bundle, or the last Humble Indie Bundle. You know, there's like 75 of them now. So right now, for the next 3 or so days, you can pick up this game as long as you pay above average price, I believe, in the Humble Indie Bundle at humblebundle.com. You get a lot of good games out of that as well. Crayon Physics Deluxe, Aquaria, Darwinia, Multiwinia, Defcon, Uplink. Definitely worth the like $4.20 that it costs right now if you want to get all of those games. I paid $15 for it, and of course you can split it between charities and developers as well. So it's all for a good cause. So that gold that you saw me pick up is, you know, surprise, surprise, gold. We're going to use that to buy things eventually, including items and potions. But right now, oh god! I don't want to deal with this guy because he seems like a total pain in the ass. So instead, we're going to eat something. Let's go to this cheese here. And we will eat this cheese. And over the next 7 turns... Oh lord, I might actually die here. You can see on the top left here, I'm poisoned with this acid burn from Ely here. But I am also getting food that heals me. Oh, but I'm still losing 1 health per turn. Okay. There, I managed to get back up, but I need to eat something else. Is it a chèvre cheese log? Okay, we'll eat that right away. And then we'll walk down here so we avoid that Loch Ness Monster. That was a serious pain in the ass here. Highly recommended this game as well. Even if you're watching this video and it's long since the time when the Humble Bundle is over, I would recommend picking it up. It's right now, I think it's $5 on Steam, which is a fantastic price. Now, if you look closely on the corpse of this bat, you can see the square, and this indicates that there's a trap here. So if we click on that, right-click on that... Oh, no, never mind, that's not what I wanted to do. I accidentally dropped some spores. If we left-click on that, we can try to disarm the trap. And there we go, we disarmed and we got a little bit of experience out of it. Otherwise, we could walk on it and immediately take damage. So if we didn't see it, we would have been in trouble. Now we're going to fight a blobby here. I have a pretty substantial amount of health, so I'm just going to continue smashing away on these guys with my axe. There we go. We'll search these bookshelves. They give us recipes that we can use to create armor and stuff later in the game, but I am nowhere near that level right now. Got another trap here. Let's disarm it. I think that might be part of my Indiana Jones skill. Allows me to disarm traps more effectively, because usually, depending on what level you are, there will be... Oh, pick up the spores. There will be a % chance that you will actually damage yourself. But again, something that should... Oh, what do we have here? Oh, no, no, no! Something that we should absolutely mention is if you're... I should absolutely mention is if you're really good at Dungeons & Dredmor, please leave me some tips in the comments. And this isn't like a Ray William Johnson type thing where I'm just trying to get some comments out of you guys. I'm actually, like, really interested in how to play this game because I still kind of suck at it. I mean, that is half the fun, both for playing and for watching it. But it would be nice, similar to the Isaac videos, to actually start getting some aptitude in the game as I played it. So we got a music change here, and then we'll try to disarm this trap. Excellent. We're getting pretty close to leveling up. Now, similar to Isaac, what we're going to try to do here... Oh, there's a Karate Kid bandage there, headband, but I can't get to it. Need some kind of teleportation spell. Similar to the... Oh, did I step on a trap? I can't see what's going on here. Similar to the Isaac videos, or similar to the game, The Binding of Isaac, maybe you've heard of it. Our objective is basically to go down into this dungeon. I'm taking a fair amount of damage. Go down into this dungeon and eventually fight this final boss. So we're going to be looking for ways to get down. But we also do have to level ourselves up a little bit so that we stand a chance when we fight tougher and tougher enemies on those later floors. So in terms of health, I'm doing okay in terms of health. We'll continue exploring here for a while. Oh, here's the shop. Unfortunately, I don't have very much money right now, so I don't think I'd be able to buy anything. When I have 178, I can buy this this cracked orb, but it lowers my speed and doesn't really give me that much in terms of increased defense, so I'm gonna have to run out of here. Maybe I can sell things to him? Buy something, will ya? Okay, that's not what I want. Let's see if I can sell this sliced bread to him. 9 Zorkins? Jeez, I got kids to feed, man. Alright, so instead we'll walk out of here. using our conveniently placed WASD keys. And continue exploring, try to come across something good. Lots of good treasure going on in here. We got a sickly diggle. I believe this is the easiest enemy in the game. We're essentially like the flies from the Binding of Isaac. Still, it's difficult to fight these enemies without taking any damage, and that's kind of something that's hard to get used to after playing so much Isaac. Kind of feels like I should be able to get through this floor easily without taking a single hit of damage, but that's just not how this works. So we'll shoot a crossbow at this sickly diggle, wait for him to come across us. We'll beat him down, and then we'll kill his entire family as well, and after we kill the first guy here, we should level up. There we go. Now we can get a new skill. So let's see, we can increase our axe mastery. Gives us a chance to perform the Viking strike in melee combat. Increase our bolt throwing. We only occasionally miss and damage dealt with crossbows increase slightly. We can learn Viking temperament. When you defend, there's a chance we'll become really angry. That sounds good. I really love passive skills. Deadshot increases our accuracy again. And a little bit more in the Fleshmancy here. You know what? I'm going to go with Viking temperament. Increase the chances that I get into that frenzied state more often. And of course, as with any game like this, when you level up, your health and spell points completely replenish, which is always welcome. Do a little bit more exploring here on the first floor before I go down to the next level. Kick open this locked door, if I can. There we go. Find some more sickly diggles. I really need some more items that give me some health as well, because I'm not doing so hot on that front right now. Usually there's like a significant treasure room on every floor, and in fact, this might be it on this floor. So I'll kill Blobby and then do some exploring here. We have barrels to bust open. Everything we do... Oh, Havarti. One of my favorite cheeses. Game is a serious cheese fetish, and I like it. One of my... Oh, I totally forgot what I was going to say. Here we go. Let's put this on here. Oh, well. Pick up all this stuff. All this stuff I have no idea what to do with. Get some more Zorkins. Or Zorkines. I have no idea. Get another cheese round. Looks like we got some spores up here. No, more Havarti. Doesn't say much for the quality of the cheese, does it? Some lock picks. 8 of them, which is good because I was kind of doing poorly. A switch! We don't know what it does. Looks like it activated a bunch of traps. Which means it just gave me a bunch of experience. Now, one thing I should say about this is in the Binding of Isaac, things are a little different because we kind of... Whoa. By this point, we kind of knew what everything in the game did. They're on fire, so I'm just going to run away so they take damage as they come after me. We kind of knew what everything did, and like we knew what all the potions did, what all the enemies did, etc. At least after a certain amount of time with the game. Right now, I have no idea what a lot of these things do, and that's kind of what the game preys on, is that maybe you'll have a potion and you'll be in dire need of some health. You'll use it not knowing its function, and oh, it'll give you super strength, or oh, it'll kill you dead. Here's the statue of Dredmor. We're going to break this. Got 50 experience points there, and some heroic vandalism. I have no idea what that does, but oh well. Continue killing monsters. Here we're going to grind a little bit before we go down to the next floor, because believe you me, this game gets difficult quickly. Now all this stuff that we're picking up, like, you see, ingots, I'm basically picking up blocks, black powder, stuff like that. These are things that we will eventually use to tinker. But I have no idea what to do with them right now. Rusty bin with nothing in it. So we're just going to play it a little bit more traditionally right now, let's put it that way. Bust open this door. I got to be getting close to the time when I should probably go down to the next floor. Maybe one more level up. I'm getting pretty close. And another pretty good room. We got some iron ingots, some coal, some hematite, a smelter and furnace, and a disposable ingot press. Again, we'll cover those more in future videos once I figure out what the heck they do, because right now I don't really know. So destroy these blobbies. Again, not taking a whole lot of damage from them right now, but a little bit. Down to a little bit below half health. The sickly diggle's going to come after me. Whoa! I'm going to destroy him in one hit, and kind of hit a bullseye, or a mother load here. We got a nightcap. Not sure what it does, but we'll maybe come across that later. Disarm the trap. We got some kind of frothy beverage here to give us more spell points. Not that I use magic very much right now. Got voltaic cell. That could be useful for building something. Lord knows what, though. Lots of bolts, which are useful for me. I should be using those more often, especially considering that I do have skill there. Fine linen shirt, is that going to be a bonus for us? Absolutely not. And the sword, similarly, is not going to be a bonus for us because I've already got axe mastery. More stuff going on in here. Oh, you know what? When I used that spore to grow mushrooms, that was a cooldown. That wasn't actually showing me when it was going to finish. Okay, let me look at my inventory quick. I'm not over encumbered yet. Now, you see that little lightning bolt above the guy's head, or those Z's, that means he's asleep. So if we wanted to, we could just get the heck out of this room without doing anything, but I want the experience for killing him. Just got a Herodric Cube. Here we go. Now we got a chance to disarm the trap. Let's do it. We succeeded. Got some more experience. Kill this bat. Stab him right in the back. That was pretty substantial damage to him there. Picked up a little bit more health. We're grinding right now, basically, but then very soon we will go down to the next floor. Take this crate, pick up the staff. At the very least, we should be able to sell it. What do we have here? Lutefisk statue. Sadly, I have no Lutefisk, so I cannot give it anything. I don't know what happens even if I do give it something. Now, here we go. We got a shield that we can apply to ourselves. We've got a staircase to go down to the next floor, which I will use pretty much right off the bat. We'll fight this guy, and we'll probably level up quite quickly. Quite soon, if I should say, if we don't do it right away here. There we go. Pick the chest unlocked, and we got yet another skill. What can we get? Berserker Rage again. Let's get a little bit more axe mastery, because I would like some increased damage with my axe. Pick this up, put it down here. We'll just do some quick exploring in here. We got some flippy floppies, because we're on a boat. We'll apply those to our boot selection here. Go pick up this Electrum Ingot. Surely that'll come in handy. And then a Chest of Evil. Let's open that, see what the heck happens. I crap the setting of cinder blocks. He's got some kind of something above his head, which frightens me. Let's get the heck out of here. Maybe I can get him to walk on these traps and take some damage, which would save me some trouble. Maybe I can just kill him by getting him to walk on the trap. There we go. It's going well so far. He's too smart for me now. Or so he thinks. Come on. There we go. He actually resisted a little bit there. But he's taking a substantial amount of damage, and I don't have to do anything, which is fantastic for me. Come on, just step on the trap. There we go. I think one more time should be enough to get him. There we go. That worked really well. I'm not sure if we got any experience for that. Maybe I should have done the killing blow to him myself, but oh well. At least we didn't have to worry too much about what we ran across. Let's head down to the next floor. We've been trucking here for quite some time. Down to the next floor. Things are getting a little tougher. Trap right off the bat. But we'll disarm it for some much needed experience. How about this Diggle? Enraged. Let's see how much damage we do to him right off the bat. Ooh, not a lot. In fact, he did a lot more to me. So we should try to smack him with some kind of good bolt here. Do I have any good crossbow bolts in my inventory? Acid Ampule Bolt. That seems like it could damage me. Barbed Bronze Bolt. Let's put that in our tool belt here. Or Cruelly Barbed Iron Bolt. Let's pick that up, put that in our inventory instead of wooden bolts, although we only have one of these. We'll select this with Shift 1, and then right-click on him. Did not do as much damage as I was hoping for. How about a Clockwork Drill Bolt? This has a substantial amount of damage applied to it. So click on him now. Hopefully. Oh, Shift 1 again to select it. Oh, wow, that was lucky on my part. So I'll be using these bolts against enemies I come across that are tricky, let's put it that way. 45% chance. Never tell me the odds. Wrong Harrison Ford character. I almost said wrong Han Solo character. What do we have here? Shoddy Dwarven IED. Oh god, okay, we got zombies. Zambies, and another Blabby up here. Anyone listening to me right now has no idea what the heck I just said. Let's use flesh smithing, because I've never used it before. We'll use it right here. It does increased defense for us. Let's see. When the flesh grows weak, grow more flesh. Strengthens our body and life force. Requires some mana upkeep. Will be torn off if you take too many hits. Well, let's use our awesome crossbow bolts here, because got to do a little bit of crowd control. We killed 2 of them so far. I don't have many bolts left, let's put it that way. Let's attack this zombie. Did almost nothing! Oh lord, I'm in trouble. I'm going through all my good items right off the bat. What kind of good bolts do we have here? Those are not good bolts. What about the squid bolt? Okay, bolt the squid. Don't want to waste it, but I kind of have to, I feel, at this point. No, I don't want that. I want the bolt of squid. There we go. Put this down here in our inventory. Shift 1, and... Whoa, what have I done? I think it's going to be deceased very soon, but so am I if I'm not... Oh, I just died! What happened? Oh, well, that was a pretty good opening run here. Really showed you a lot of what you can get from the game, although I have no idea how I died. I got killed from a buff wearing off. Not the worst way it's going to happen in this video. And hey, Thornforg the Woodcutter. That's not such a bad superlative to get. It could have been Thornforg the Effeminate, I suppose. Where am I on my high score list here? 3rd place. That's the 3rd best I've ever done at this game. So this should show you how well I've been doing at the game in the past. Although that one run looks pretty substantial. But in any case, thank you guys for watching. I will see you next time with another video, another life in the saga of Thornforg in Dungeons of Dredmor. Hope you guys are enjoying the Let's Play. It's the first episode. Show your support. I'm not going to ask you for likes and favorites, because that seems all, like, icky and partnery. But, you know, if you like it, leave a comment. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you don't like. Leave some feedback so that I can make the videos in the future better. As always, thank you guys for watching what I make, whatever I make. And as long as you like it, I hope you continue to do so. I'll see you next time. Hey, there's a ferret on the screen.